When I decided it was time to become a mom, I had no idea what birth would be like. I didn't know how to change a diaper. I didn't even really know how to hold a newborn. What I did know, however, was that I wanted enough kids to form a football team. Before I explain how I went from wanting 11 to barely squeaking out 2 with my sanity somewhat intact, I'd like to remind you to subscribe to my channel, hit this little bell icon, and you can get notifications about all of my videos. Share this video, like it. Also, go to groknation.com for more about parenting and a lot more. So, I wanted lots of kids. Some would be scrawny and bony like I was as a kid, and some would be tall and husky like my kid's dad. It was gonna be amazing. I would have so many kids to visit me at Thanksgiving, I would never feel like I didn't have enough love. And if something happened to me, there would always be someone to take care of me, or they could take turns. It's gonna be great. Then I had my first son. After 3 days of on and off labor, an unplanned trip to the hospital, and 4 days in the neonatal intensive care unit, we started our life together. He was a wonderful baby. He was always pleasant as long as I constantly nursed him, held him, and slept right next to him. I loved my Velcro baby, as we call these kinds of babies, but being constantly on call was exhausting. I also managed to write and edit my doctoral thesis with this newborn, so it was a lot. My firstborn grew very fast on just my breast milk. He tripled his birth weight within the first year, and that's a lot on a body that was still recovering from birth. As my son's first year progressed, he started to eat solids, and he even decided he was gonna walk at 18 months. He was just starting to babble and talk, but he was still accustomed to being held in the sling a lot. He was still my baby, even as we neared 2 years. I finished grad school with a very attached toddler and got pregnant and welcomed my little man after 3 hours of labor, unattended except for pushing. I wrongfully assumed that baby number 2 would be totally different than baby number 1. Labor was so different, pregnancy was so different, he's gonna be a breeze. Wrong. Baby number 2 was a Velcro baby who nursed a ton and was always pleasant as long as I held him, nursed him, and slept right next to him safely. He tripled his birth weight within the first year of his life, and I had the first of what would be 4 hernia surgeries as a mom. My firstborn still needed a lot of cuddling and tenderness even after his brother was born. He even tried nursing again. It felt like I had 2 babies. I cried a lot. I was stressed. We had no nanny, we had no babysitter. I was tutoring Hebrew and piano at the time, and I was sleeping in basically 2 to 3 hour spurts. And so, at 33, with a toddler and a baby who still needed me tremendously, I decided that I was done having babies. I cried about it a lot because I didn't want to be done. I wanted to do the thing that I set out to do. I wanted to do it right. I wanted 11 children. Why didn't God give me the patience to have 11 children? God, give me the patience to have 11 children! I cried when I leafed through the pages of Mothering Magazine and the Leche League International magazine. I saw women with 5 and 6 kids with supportive, loving husbands who had endless patience. They looked amazing. They felt great. They got to do what I wanted to do. Parenting is a constant struggle between holding on and letting go, just like life. It's a constant struggle between who you think you are and who you actually have the ability to be. There's a lot of regret, and ultimately we hope that there will be a lot of self-acceptance. As a clinical perfectionist, I feel like I failed at being the mom that I wanted to be. I couldn't bring myself to have more children when my boys still needed so much love and attention. And also, my sanity was kind of questionable to begin with. So all of this was a big challenge. I always wonder what other children of mine would look like. I see girls who kind of look like I did at their age, and I wonder if that's what my daughter would have looked like. I wonder what DNA combinations were in place for the children that I never had. Would number 3 be kind of a clone of me, like my firstborn is? Or would they be a clone of their dad, like my secondborn kind of is? Would we have a lefty, like my second son? Or would they be colorblind, like my first son? I wonder. And so it goes. We do what we can, the best we can. We mourn loss, and we hold out hope that acceptance will bring perspective, and also that everything is exactly how it should be. Please like this channel, subscribe, share this video, go to groknation.com for more about how complicated parenting can be. Thank you for watching.